What is going on, guys? How y'all doing on this live? I want to say once again, thank each and every one of you guys for y'all support on Twitter. We are exactly at 320 followers, 282 followers here on Periscope. Just got 75 uh, subscribers on YouTube. I want to say, y'all guys, thank you very much for supporting the channel. Thank you very much for supporting the podcast as well. The podcast is just beginning to grow. Got 4 new subscribers today. Still trying to push, like always. I appreciate every single one of you guys for trying to help me out during this time. So we're gonna jump right into what's going on tonight. First thing on the news, we are going to talk about Joshua Bellamy. Yep, unfortunately, New York Jets, it had y'all ex teammate, old Joshua Bellamy. So if y'all haven't heard, Joshua Bellamy was arrested today for loan fraud and allegedly blowing money on Gucci, Dior, and casino trips. Now, before we get into it, you're probably going to say to yourself, well, he got a triple PP loan. What does that have to do with him getting arrested for this loan? They gave him the loan, right? It's his money. He should do what he want to do as long as he pay it back, right? Now, okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry, my mic was muted. So whenever you go out here and decide to get a loan, you are supposed to get that loan and you are supposed to take that loan and use it for what it's supposed to be used for. You are supposed to use it for your business. That is the goal, right? You're supposed to use it straight for your business. So this guy unfortunately did not want to use it for his business. He took the loan and he decided that he was going to go ahead on here and buy things that he wasn't supposed to buy. All right. Now, entail buying things as in going out here and purchasing let's see here, the not only the Gucci, he went Dior casino trips, and he turned around and he was also getting people involved in the scheme. Now this is where it gets crazy. He took $24 million from these people, from the government in total. Now, the people that was getting involved in this scheme, he was helping them get the money from the COVID, and then he was turning around and saying, "Okay, I got you this money, so this is what I'm going to do. I got you this money. I want you to go up here and give me some kickback for the money." Because of him doing it in that fashion and in that way, he turned around and basically uh just hog wild crazy. They said that this Bellamy went to the point that he was spending 95,000 on custom jewelry. He was spending $5,000 on Gucci, $2,000 on Dior. Then he even spent $62,000 on the hotel for the casino. So now, you know, he already got released 2 days ago from the New York Jets, and I thought that was weird because he's an average player and he's a pretty decent player. I mean, he ain't like an elite, but he ain't bad either. So I was thinking, well, that's a little, unique that they let him go like this. I mean, he's been pretty productive. Well, come to find out, they probably got the word that he was about to be arrested for what he was doing. Now, he tried. Now, this is how he got the loans. He used his entertainment business called Drip Entertainment, but it ain't been active since 2019. So between May and July, he spent a total out of all that money he borrowed from these guys was $302,800. That's how much money he done went up here and the squished on the squished it away. and everything else. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, if he did that, then what in the world is going to happen to him now? Well, he got a gang of charges on him. He's probably looking at a good 20 plus years because of everything he's doing. And not to mention, too, that he going out here and he's going to have to make a plea deal because those guys are going to turn all the people that was involved that's also arrested, too. They're going to turn over the state's evidence for the feds, man. They're going to turn because that's what they do because they don't want their time, man. That's a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a lot of money. So he's done, man. Get my collar straight right quick on y'all for a minute. Yeah, he done. Dude done. He is it's over and done with. You can stick a fork in him. He is done. No more football career. He wasted down the drain. Now he said the reason why he borrowed all this money from the government was not for a business. It's because he went broke during the pandemic. Man, come on. That's why we trying to tell these young cats that play sports. Take care of your money. Because now you don't went here and defraud the government, and now you can't even get none of that money back. Nothing back. You can't make nothing. You stuck like Chuck. It is what it is. So let's all move right along here about what happened tonight at the NFL. NFL started, and let me tell y'all. And before I go any further, this is your first time joining. Please, if you're on Periscope, go ahead on follow me right now if you like my content. Also, too, you can donate to the Cash App, $ Joshua Joel Davis. Again, $ Joshua Joel Davis. Also, too, if you are on YouTube and it's your first time seeing me, please go ahead on, click that subscribe button. And as you click that subscribe button, go ahead on and hit that notification bell so you can get aware every time that I'm on here so you'll know. Also, too, scroll down later on in my links as I get through with my live, and you will see everything that you need to see about following me on Twitter, on my Instagram, and also too, if you want to donate, I got my information right here. You can donate at Cash Out, $ Joshua Joel Davis. Every donation to help. So let's get back into it. Let's talk about what happened tonight at the NFL. So the NFL tonight had its boy, I tell you, they had this controversy. So the Chiefs take the field. They start with the anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is the national black anthem. The Texans stayed in the locker room while this was going on. Now the Kansas City Chiefs, which you know Pat Mahomes leading everything, did they was on the national rendition of Lift Every Voice and Sing prior to the start of the game against the Houston Texans. Most Chief players stood locking arms on the sideline for the national anthem. At least one Chief player knelt and raised a fist. Players locked arm in arm across the field line for the Black National Anthem. Texas players were not on the field for either the Star Spangled Banner or the Black National Anthem. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys? It seems like the NFL and the NBA has become a joke. That's why I'm not looking at sports no more. Nobody wants to stand in arms for the country. It's like everybody has lost their mind. We are sitting up here honoring criminal-minded people. Criminal-minded people. And now we got a black national anthem, Lift Every Voice. Like everybody feel like they in slavery times now. Then we got another national anthem coming out after the regular national anthem. We got people don't want to stand for that because they feel like they oppressed. Man, I'm done. That's why I don't look at sports. I mean, it's like it's like unpatriotic is the new thing. I'm not with it. I'm not with it's disrespectful to all the people that paved their lives to make it where everything in that constitution. Yeah, and the day is 9/11. Make the constitution was set right. So this is ridiculous. I'm sorry. I that's why I don't even look at NFL. I already told my wife. My wife was like, "Baby, why aren't you looking at basketball this year? Why aren't you rooting for LeBron James or why ain't you watching out for Cam Newton to talk about Tom Brady?" or Drew Brees. I told her, I said, baby, you know why? Because I'm tired of the unpatriotic bullshit. That's why. I said it's a disgrace right now. Everybody is taking this whole unpatriotic stuff to a whole new level. I mean, they really is. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, what are we really doing? What are we really talking? I mean, we got listen, you want to do something different? Like Brandon Tatum said tonight on YouTube. Shout out to Brandon Tatum because I follow his stuff. The man is the truth. Instead of we talking about these criminals, why won't we talk about the people that are getting actually killed for no reason? There were 9 people got killed in Chicago over the weekend. And out of them 9 people, 2 of them was a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old that got shot in cold blood. Ain't nobody wearing nothing, put no name on no hat, no on their helmet, nobody not wearing no shirt, nobody not doing anything for those kids. But we out here being unpatriotic over some damn crazy ass people, excuse my expression, criminals that been messed up all their life. It's sickening, man. And these millionaire sports celebrities and Hollywood, they joining into it. I mean, they joining into it because they think that if we say it, it's gonna be a-okay. We got the ambulance chasers running around here, keep bringing this stuff up. But that's why we can't have no unity because everybody wants to be so divided. Craziest thing I ever seen. Patrick Mahomes, I don't know what you doing, player. Why are y'all kneeling? Half of y'all on the NFL, most of y'all guys, especially Patrick Mahomes, you came from a good home. In fact, you had a tweet out about, I don't know, 3 years ago where you had said when all this stuff was going on with these police officers shooting these black men that they were saying were unarmed or got physical with the police, you said that the police was justified to do that. You was in college. You was in college. And you said this. And this was a justifiable act about the shooting that you were talking about in the college that you was at. Now you don't win in the NFL, and now you trying to join the bandwagon because I guess you scared your career gonna go in shambles. Man, y'all out with this cancel. Y'all better start standing up, man. If you know it's wrong, just stand up if it's wrong. Shit, you just signed a $500 million deal, Patrick Mahomes. Who gonna trade you? Because you don't want to because you don't want to do what everybody else want to do on the team. Who gonna trade you? You the team. Man, y'all better start knowing your word. Just like Drew Brees around here being apologetic for no reason. I'm telling you, man, this is ridiculous. This is like I ain't never seen it. I feel like I'm in a horror movie. But y'all probably gonna like this though. For y'all that's a little sad about this, it's gonna make you better though. They did got booed. They did got booed for doing this. They did. They got some boos tonight because not everybody was with what they were trying to put down. So that was a kind of a good thing. Maybe they'll get in their heads that it's time to quit being a damn idiot and be for real. Because they started to boo the Chiefs and the Texan players because they like, what are y'all doing? Yeah, because we up here bringing this mess into sports. People want to enjoy sports. Sports is a time where all this shouldn't even be discussed. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a time where people want to pay good money. People already done been through a pandemic. People done already done seen all this craziness on TV and on social media. People seeing all this protest and unrest. People want to at least see sports and enjoy people doing what they supposed to do. If you were a basketball player playing basketball, you know what I'm saying, getting points for the home team, get your money, go on about your business. Same thing with football. They don't need to see all this. This is why all these sports ratings is going to shit. That's exactly why. Because people ain't got time for that mess. I mean, that's real, bro. I mean, that's why I cannot wait until Trump gets reelected. Maybe whenever he starts getting everybody to quit looking at all this these sports stuff, maybe people get back to being right. Because I'm telling you, I say it and I say it again. I don't feel oppressed. I don't know where everybody getting this shit from. I don't, and I sure don't get scared to go to work every morning. So let's talk about hiding the truth. Oh, Biden. Oh, Biden. So the Biden spokesman refuses to discuss whether former vice president used teleprompter to answer questions. Now, the reason why they're saying he's doing a teleprompter because remember I told y'all when he was out there doing his thing in Michigan, no, in Pennsylvania, and he said that 6,000 sailors, 6,000 military members died of COVID. When that wasn't the case. It was 6,000 people in Michigan that died of COVID, and he had lied about that mess. Well, that's what's going on. Everybody's trying to say now. People are saying that people are basically typing this stuff for Biden, and Biden either misreading it or they mistyping it. Oh yeah, it was disturbing. Former Vice President Joe Biden's National Press Secretary attempted to deflect a question whether the Democratic nominee used a teleprompter to answer questions from regular Americans Thursday, claiming President Trump's campaign was trying to use this issue as a distraction. We're not going to. This is straight from the Trump campaign talking points. Well, what you mean is straight from the talking points? Just answer the question. Did y'all use a teleprompter or not? That's all you had to say. That's all you got to say. It's not hard. I mean, Joe, we know you ain't got no good memory, man. I mean, you done blundered about 3 or 4 speeches already saying the wrong thing. I mean, come on, bro. you even threatened. You even went up there and talked about you scared somebody gonna shoot you. So it's okay. It's okay, man. We ain't gonna hold it against you, buddy. It's okay. We still love you, Joe. Well, I don't, but still. Oh man, I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I don't understand. This is straight elder abuse. I'm telling y'all now. Somebody need to spank the Democratic Party behind. They know they're wrong for doing this man like this. Hunter, get your daddy before China do. Anyway, let's get back to Biden. About Trump ripping on Biden for backtracking on the agreement he voted for. Now this is funny. Now, President Trump basked in the glory of his opponent, Joe Biden, essentially handing him a win earlier on CNN by admitting that NAFTA, I think, was a mistake. Now, Trump told the Michiganders during a campaign rally Thursday that the Democratic nominee devoted his career to offshoring Michigan's jobs, outsourcing Michigan's factories, throwing open your borders, dragging us into endless foreign wars, and surrendering our children's future to China. I mean, he ain't lying because if y'all notice or not, Hunter got a yeah, he did. He voted for it because the reason why he voted for it because Biden's son Hunter and John Kerry's son got business together in China. And those business agreements in China, they had to vote for that so they could keep their business booming and be good with the Chinese. Everybody know this. Everybody know that. That's not no secret. That's why every time somebody asks Joe about what's up with Hunter in China, he want to evade the question like he trying to evade the cops while on the run. You know what I mean? So everybody know that this has been an ongoing issue. This is one of the major reasons why Biden is not so strong in the polls like CNN and NBC and all them trying to promote him to be. Because people ain't forgot about what he did to Michigan. He did Michigan dirty. I mean, factory left, they lost a whole lot of money. That's why Detroit is out here looking sick like it is because of old Joe. Old Joe Biden. Joe won't talk about that though. He will not. But they remember. Oh, they remember about that free trade agreement. It was messed up, man. He did them dirty. He did all that so those companies that was in Michigan can save more money over there in China using kids in sweatshops. But again, the Democratic Party saying they for the children. Huh. I can't tell. I'll leave that alone. I can't tell. I'm gonna leave that one alone. So let's get on moving right along here, since that done been talked about and exposed. We are going to talk about this right here. This museum is under fire for jury name after black police brutality victim. Now, this is in my home state of South Carolina. I wasn't gonna bring this up tonight, but I'm trying to make sure that I get this some full time for you guys because I'm trying to give y'all the full 30 minutes of good news tonight. A South Carolina Arts Museum has pulled a controversial line of jury named after black victims of police brutality after critics accused the creator of turning black trauma into a commodity. The collection titled Where Their Names were released by Gibbs Museum of Art in Charleston, South Carolina last week. It featured jewelry made out of shattered glass from windows smashed during Black Lives Matter protests in the city early this year. The pieces are named after victims of police brutality. A necklace named Brianna for Breonna Taylor was priced at $240. Another necklace named the Elijah for Elijah McCain went for $480, and a pair of earrings called the Trayvon after Trayvon Martin was priced at $45. Okay, okay, I see what you're saying. You said conservatives only account for 30% of GDP. Did you know that? Yeah, I already knew that. I mean, we know that. But I also know too, yeah, we are, yeah, I definitely know that. That's what, but they so scared that the conservatives are gonna get more of the GDP because we got common sense. So you know the Democrats don't want that. So let me talk about how I feel about this particular story. To me, yeah, it was screwed up about how they were profiting off of the pain of the families. But a lot of these victims that they named, two of them were actually Black Lives Matter victims to me. And and out of those two that I said were Black Lives Matter victims, two of them were one of them out of the two were not a police related matter. I mean, Trayvon Martin was a man that was a young boy that got into it with the neighborhood watch. So that wasn't the neighborhood watch wasn't even a cop. So that don't even count. But what happened to the young boy Elijah, that was pretty messed up because he had autism and the way they did him, that was not good. But Breonna Taylor, which I told y'all about this story, we talked about this, and I think I showed it on my scopes, the paperwork. I think when I showed the paperwork on one of my scopes, I'm quite sure that Periscope deleted that video. I don't know why they did because of the stuff that I was showing at the time because it was legit. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all to holler at me on my Patreon because on my Patreon I can show you that stuff on real time. I can do a video, I can show it to you. I ain't got to worry about YouTube shutting it down. I ain't got to worry about well, I ain't really worry about YouTube shutting it down, but I ain't got to worry about Periscope shutting it down. So I show you. I tell you what my Patreon is, Rachel. I give you the link to it tonight. Anybody that want the link, just drop your Twitter name, and I will follow you back on Twitter, and then I will give y'all the link in it tonight so y'all can see it. I got a lot of pages of showing that investigation where Breonna Taylor was not innocent. Because they done went up here with Breonna Taylor and they done made this girl got a Netflix series and a Hulu series out here talking about how she's so innocent. And she not. She really not. She not innocent at all, y'all. This girl was knee deep in the drug game. In fact, the night when this went down, her name was on the warrant. And the address they knocked at was was her address. The boy, her boyfriend that um okay, I googled Dunning Kruger effects. I got you. And her boyfriend at the time, man, he was also deep in the drug game. No, yeah, she was in the hallway. She was never sleeping. That's why I say you need to see this. When y'all see this, man, it is crazy. This girl was way deep in this thing. This girl was an active participant. She wasn't no innocent EMT. And I don't know why nobody don't want to report on that. They don't want to report on what was really going on with the situation. They trying to paint this girl like she was sleeping in bed. The cops just bust on in and shot people with like they was crazy. The boy even lied. He first said she shot at the police. No, the reason why it took so long to release because they were going through so much from the attorney general. See, that's why the attorney general of Kentucky won't arrest nobody. Everybody keep talking about you need to arrest him. You need to arrest him. You need to arrest somebody. He can't because of that investigation. It's so much stuff that she was involved in. If he was to arrest any of those officers that was involved in that raid, they would own that police station and his job too. That's why he can't do nothing. And that's facts. That's why this family is just going out here trying to paint a picture that ain't real, man. And then you just sickening. I mean, I just wish people just tell the truth. That's all you got to do. Just tell the truth. That's all you got to do. I'm telling y'all now. My wife and me are straight up people. If I do something wrong, my wife is going to tell the truth. She's not going to be one of these people that's going to paint a picture about me like I'm a saint. I have my flaws. If I mess up, my wife gonna say I messed up. She's not gonna allow my family to do that. I don't want her to. If I'm wrong, let people know I'm wrong. Don't. My wife, we don't stand for that. We raise our kids the same way. I don't want nobody lying on me. I mean, that's how it's supposed to be. My wife is that's one thing I can say, but that's why I love my wife so much. If I do something wrong, she call it out. She ain't gonna be one of those women that's gonna be like, oh, my husband was so wonderful. He was just a godsend. The man woke up with angel wings on his back. No, my wife gonna tell you. Listen, my husband did this, he did this. He was a good person, but yeah, he did this. Now it's unfortunate what happened to Breonna Taylor. Please don't get it twisted. I'm not one of those guys that's like, oh yeah, fuck Breonna Taylor. I'm just saying that Breonna Taylor is not as innocent as everybody says she is. God rest him, God rest bless the dead, but she's not as innocent as everybody painting the picture to be. The truth needs to be told, and it's going to get told sooner or later. Because I'm quite sure that as soon as this thing actually go over, these people that's involved, they're gonna release their documentary and they gonna put it out there, and they gonna. I mean, they got the ex-boyfriend now trying to sue the police department in the state of Kentucky. What you suing them for? Because about a plea deal. They doing you a favor. You know what you and that girl did. You know the evidence they got on y'all. What you doing? You just making yourself look crazy. But that's what we doing now. We don't non-accountability.com. That's what we do. That's the new move, y'all. Sad but true. NoAccountability.com. So I'm gonna wrap this up with this last story, and this story here is sad, man. For real. This is coming right out of Oklahoma. Now, I don't know if you got your kids in the room, but get them out of the room because this is a little touchy. So I'm also on YouTube, so I'm going to try to say this in the best way I can without being so blunt. So I won't get flagged. So a guy out of Oklahoma named Bryce Gage Watkins is accused of hurting a 6-month-old child in an unprofessional way. I'm gonna put it that way, if y'all know what I mean. And then he was sharing it on social media, but they got him yet today. U.S. Marshal Task Force found this guy. They joined the hunt for the 22-year-old suspect after he'd been on the run from the state and local authorities for several weeks. The Lone Star Fugitive Task Force found him in Texas hours after the award was increased to $10,000. Following on the tip, they nabbed him at an associate's house in San Marcos, Texas, around 3:30 p.m. The marshal said in a press release. Watkins faces a handful of felony charges in connection with the incident when he is accused of filming and sending it to at least 2 women. But who does that? Who in the world does that? You you violate a baby, and then you sending it to people like it's like a picture of a dish you made for your mom or your girlfriend. I mean, man, that's disturbing, bro. That's disturbing. That's just disturbing. I hope that they put his behind under the jail to the point that he can't even breathe. He can suffocate. That's all I care. Cause that's just sick. That's just sick minded. You don't even deserve to be breathing. You can't say you don't know what you was doing because you knew what you was doing because you was on the run. You can't say you insane. That just ugh, man, that's just sad, man. I mean, that just makes my blood boil. It really does. I'm telling you, man, they better be glad it ain't like that. It is they in India. In India and these other countries, when you do stuff like that against children, you're done. Ain't no conversation. They don't even have a trial, really. You go straight to the chopping block. Whoosh, it's over. You don't even get a chance to have a conversation. They don't want to hear nothing you got to say. It's a wrap. You don't even get to consult with your lawyer. I don't even think they give you a chance to say to kiss your parents goodbye if you got any. They take care of it quick, boy. They don't play no games. And these other countries too, over there in I think there's a country, yeah, South America. Somewhere in South America, there's a village. If you violate children, especially children, you're done. They will carry you off in the night, and they will have the whole village around and dispose of you right then and there. You're done. That's it. No family can't say nothing. They can't intervene. All they can do is stand there and look at you. Yeah, I heard about that. That's why people going to that country in Greece. Yeah, if you violate a child in Greece, it is considered a disability. You get all kind of therapy and stuff like that. It's yeah, yeah, sick, real sick. But let's pray for that family, man. I mean, I know that that baby is traumatized. I know the family is traumatized. They're gonna need a lot of therapy, so let's pray for them. So that's all I got for y'all guys tonight. If y'all enjoy the show, y'all enjoy what I'm doing again, please, every donation is great. Also, too, if you want to hear this again and you don't want to look at it, because you're at work, you can always go on my podcast. I have a podcast now. I will share it on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you can link up into it. You can listen to it, and you can revisit everything we said tonight. Oh, you welcome, Rachel, anytime. You know I got you, man. So yes, definitely. Oh yes, Sergey. So y'all follow me on Twitter. I'm finna put this in the link, the anchor the podcast on the link. Y'all can just listen to it. And once again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Y'all guys have a lovely evening. Please be careful out there and continue to be patriotic and stay in the fight.